Hello and welcome to Daily Racing Form's coverage of the Stronach 5 wager. I'm Handicapper Byron King, and I'll be taking a look at the wager for Friday, the 29th of March. Let's get started. We go off to Laurel Park for their 9th race, maiden 25s, sprinting, a very closely matched group, at least on paper. I decided to go 4 deep in here, using Honor Run, the 8, Eliav, the 4, Giant Viking, the 7, and Jacob's Brew, the number 1. Honor Run's my top choice. It's been second 3 times from 7 starts. Seems to fit well. Just got run down last time out. Was well clear of the 3rd place finisher. But that noted doesn't have a big edge on speed figures. So therefore, I suggest spreading a little bit using some of the others as I mentioned before. Moving on to leg B, Golden Gate's 5th race. Here I like the 2 class horses on paper, the Ref, the 3 horse, and Sizzling Eddie, the 5. Both of them are matched with much easier $4,000 claiming stock, and they should relish this opportunity to run for $4,000. I think when you look at these 2 horses, it looks to me like there's a good amount of pace in this race, although last time Sizzling Eddie really had to fly early and that was his undoing. But I think the race sets up a little bit better for a stalker type, and hence the Ref, number 3, is my top choice over Sizzling Eddie, but I recommend using them both. Leg C, Santa Anita's 5th race. We're back racing at Santa Anita. This race is intriguing in that all 10 starters are first-timers. So naturally, you have to give the advantage in this kind of a spot to the Bob Baffert trainee. He's dominated these kinds of races over the last few years, particularly last year. He was virtually unstoppable with his 2-year-olds and just turning 3-year-olds. He's got the 7 in here, Rafal. This horse has been working very smartly, has made a positive impression in the works I was able to access on XBTV. Definitely have to use that. Another one to use, Gate Speed. This horse shows some really nice moves in the morning and has been pretty easily handled in the morning in terms of not asked for his best. So he looks like definitely a fast horse. So I'll go with those 2 first-timers in leg C, Santa Anita's 5th, the 7 Rafal, and the 3 Gate Speed. Leg D, Gulfstream's 10th race. It's rare that we get a graded stake on a Friday, much less in the Stronach 5, but that's the case here. We've got the Orchid, and I think now's the time to single one. Santa Monica, the 9, looks like the class of the race, plus you have Chad Brown in her corner. He, of course, has been the leading turf trainer in the country and an Eclipse Award-winning trainer in the country the last few years, so clearly Santa Monica is in good hands. I'm expecting a strong effort from her. Lastly, we go to Gulfstream's 11th race, their nightcap, maiden 20s on the grass, another spread race. Decided to use 4 horses here. Patchwork Kitten, the number 1, Abjure, the 8, Rosa Star, the 6, and General June, the 9. Not really overly that impressed with those that have run before, which is why Patchwork Kitten, Kitten's Joy first-timer, is my choice. Her workouts have been moderate, which of course is what you would expect from a horse that's being debuted for a maiden claiming tag, particularly one with, pretty good grass pedigree. But I think this horse is well drawn and looks to find an opportune spot to try to run first time out. Abjure was 3rd last time, a pretty even performance. Certainly fits off that, but just didn't really show the kind of turf acceleration that you would really want to see. But nevertheless rates as a contender, as does Rosa Star and General June. Put all these together with the $1 minimum of the Stronach 5, and you have a $64 ticket. Good luck, however you choose to play the Stronach 5 on Friday.